So imagine just for a moment that you're waking up in a world where all of your private information, from all of your bank account details to all of your personal messages and email, lies exposed for everyone to see. That's kind of frightening, isn't it? So this potential reality we face is because of the rise of quantum computers. I did a video last year, and you can find it right here, that talked about a paper that the Chinese put together about how they think they'll be able to break RSA 2048 using quantum technology and how big of a machine that they would need to do that. So today I want to kind of continue on that and talk about some of the new things that have come down the line and some reasons why we shouldn't be waiting for quantum computing to catch up. So with that, let's talk about these ultra powerful machines that are capable of processing information at unprecedented speeds. That is great if you're doing scientific research or complex calculations or generating weather models, that kind of thing. However, these computers also pose a significant threat to our current mechanisms for safeguarding our information. And the very systems that keep our online information secure as well. So in this quantum chaos that may result, the locks on our digital lives could be effortlessly picked and our secrets laid bare. And that is the worry. So the implications for this are pretty large, from individual privacy concerns all the way to national security risks. Our encrypted data, once believed to be safe, could be decrypted in mere seconds. But imagine a world where your most private conversations, your bank transactions, and your national security could be laid bare at a moment's notice. That's the potential threat that quantum computers pose to current encryption methods. Current thinking goes along the lines of something like this. Quantum computers operate on principles of quantum mechanics, which allows them to process information in ways that traditional computers cannot. This could potentially allow them to crack encryption codes that are currently considered unbreakable. Our current encryption methods rely on the difficulty of factoring large prime numbers. Quantum computing could make this task trivial. It could render our current encryption methods obsolete. The third is that the quantum computers pose a threat, but they also provide the opportunity to correct that threat. One, they force us to rethink our approach to encryption that leads to the development of new, stronger methods. And two, they could also be used to generate stronger keys. So this is the essence of what is called post-quantum cryptography. So what does this mean for you and me? In essence, the digital world as we know it is in for a big shakeup. The rise of quantum computers could turn our understanding of digital security on its head. But with every challenge comes an opportunity. The threat posed by quantum computers in driving innovation is also driving innovation in the field of encryption. And what might the result be? Well, a new generation of encryption methods designed to withstand even the mightiest quantum computer. It's a world where the double-edged sword of quantum computing is welded to protect, not just to threaten. While quantum computing holds great promise, it also poses significant risks to our digital security. Remember, in the world of cryptography, every problem is just a puzzle that's waiting to be solved. So what do the experts have to say about PQC? Let's look into some of the things that they have talked about. Professor Ron Rivest, a renowned cryptographer at MIT, and the R in RSA, well, he is one of the three that helped develop RSA, is of the opinion that post-quantum cryptography is the insurance policy we need against the quantum apocalypse. The quantum apocalypse he refers to is the potential for quantum computers to break existing encryption algorithms, which would leave our digital world in a state of chaos. Peter Shor, a leading professor of applied mathematics at MIT and the inventor of Shor's algorithm, he says PQC is the next big leap in securing our digital communication. It's not a question of if, but when. And when quantum computers will become powerful enough to crack current encryption methods. It's not just academics, though, that are voicing their concern. Industry leaders are also getting on board. Take the words of Whitfield Diffie, a pioneer in the field of cryptography and a co-inventor of the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. He stated the race is on to develop robust post-quantum cryptography. Those who fail to adapt will be left vulnerable. However, he says it's not all doom and gloom. There's a sense of optimism and excitement about the potential of PQC. Dr. Lov Kumar Grover, also a leading quantum computing researcher, puts it this way. PQC brings with it a new era of security. It's an exciting time to be part of this field. Yet, as with any emerging technology, there's going to be hurdles to overcome. The challenge lies in developing PQC algorithms that are not only secure to classic computing, and also efficient so that they can run on classical computers, but also provide a delicate balance that experts are waiting tirelessly to achieve. So why don't we spend a little bit of time and talk about some of the things that are in the post-quantum cryptography world. So what do we know about it? Well, we know that the NIST back in January of 2022 standardized on the 4 algorithms that they were going to use going forward. They made a couple of announcements last year, one in July, one in November, about, they had finalized the definitions of these different algorithms and how they were going to work. There was some suggestions made by the community that was reviewing these to see, is this something that will work going forward? And yes, they made changes in order to get these in a better state where they would work both for classical and for quantum-based computing. So the algorithms that they chose, that the NIST chose, there's one for general encryption, and that is Crystal's Kyber. Otherwise, you might just hear it referred to as just Kyber. There are 3 that they have proposed to make digital signatures. One is Crystal's Dilithium, and again, a lot of people refer to that just as Dilithium. There's also Falcon and Sphinx Plus. Kyber, what is it? Kyber is, of course, the one that's being used for general purpose encryption. So this would be like a replacement for AES. Kyber is a module lattice algorithm, and there are currently 3 different key strengths that have been defined. The first one is Kyber 512. That roughly replaces AES 128. Kyber 756 roughly replaces AES 192, and Kyber 1024 roughly replaces AES 256. The second algorithm is called Dilithium. That is used for digital signatures. It is also a module lattice algorithm, but it's also a hybrid model, as you will undoubtedly notice. So one of the modes, there are 3. There's Dilithium 2, 3, and 5. Dilithium 3, they call out in the article, that provides 128 bits of security. The Dilithium can be optimized by AVX2 vector instructions, which means that it should take less time to be able to encrypt and decrypt messaging with it. Falcon is another cryptographic signature or digital signature algorithm that is also based on lattice, module lattice. Falcon 512 is roughly equivalent to RSA 2048. Now, they also have Falcon 1024, but the article doesn't say if that is a rough replacement of RSA 4096 or is it some other key strength of RSA that it's equivalent to. I'm not sure of that, and we'll just watch it over time as it develops further. So what about Sphinx? So Sphinx is a little bit different than the others. That is a stateless hash-based signature, and there are 3 different signature schemes. There's Sphinx that's paired with Shake 256. There's Sphinx that's paired with SHA 256, and Sphinx that's paired with Haraka. So, and there's also robust variants for each one of those that offers a choice of hash function. And you can use pure random Oracle instantiations. So, and basically that means that you can pull random numbers from a table that have been generated by one of the oracles for ensuring that those are indeed pure random numbers. The Linux Foundation has also announced that they have formed the Post-Quantum Cryptography Alliance, or PQCA. That alliance has basically 3 objectives. First, and the first objective is to develop secure PQC software implementations. And they are already starting to work on that. They have a library that's available and a number of test applications that you can run against the algorithms that are available to check out their ability to work on your hardware. The second one is support for PQC algorithm development and standardization. Now, that sounds to me like they are, some of those that they have in that library are not on the NIST list. So I think they're entertaining submissions from the community. And so they have researchers and industry leaders that are on the PQCA that will make sure that those algorithms are safe to use. They are also, the third one is to foster cryptographic agility through the resources and tools that they are making available. And they, like I said, they've already started work on those, and they have a GitHub page that has software and test utilities that are available. There are a number of applications that are on there as well, and it looks like they're continuing to work on those. What about the future of PQC? Well, I think the ongoing efforts of companies like Apple and the PQCA are great to acknowledge the evolving nature of quantum computing and the ability of post-quantum cryptography and cryptographic algorithms to be able to be safe in the face of new developments and new means for acceleration using quantum computing. So that will be a foot race. It always is, but hopefully there will be continual development done as we go down the road. In the face of quantum threats, our digital security hangs in the balance. The dawn of quantum era brings with it not just technological advancement, but also unprecedented risks. This is where PQC steps in, acting as the shield that safeguards our digital world from the potential chaos of quantum computing. Apple Computer just announced about 3 days ago that they will be including a PQC algorithm into iMessage in the future version that is coming out. It's currently in beta. A lot of the researchers are kind of surprised by this sudden move by Apple to put encryption that is quantum safe into one of their flagship products. But as they say, it's good that they're doing it now. That gives us plenty of time to make sure that that is going to be secure both against classical computing and quantum computing. Unfortunately, that could be happening if they release it. That could be happening where we are the guinea pigs. So, the thing to remember is it's not about defending our emails, our messages, or our transactions with the bank. It's also about preserving the integrity of our digital life. and the security of our nations. The world of PQC is ever evolving. It's fueled by a constant drive of researchers and tech giants alike. We are all in a race against time, striving to outpace the quantum threats that are beginning to loom larger and larger with each successive year. It's dynamic, it's thrilling, and it's a crucial endeavor that will shape our digital landscape for decades to come. The quantum era is upon us, but with post-quantum cryptography, we can look forward to a quantum-safe future. And with that, I would like to thank my Patreon members and also my channel members. Thank you for your support. You make this content possible. Without you, none of this would be likely to occur. So I thank you. Thank you, one and all. And thank you as well for watching this video. And please share it with your friends. And if you like the video, please like as well. Hope to see you all in the next video, and bye for now.